Your question and answers coming right up. Hi, I'm Tony Cecchine, and welcome to the channel. Let's get right to this week's question. It is, Tony, do you need to know more grappling than striking? You know, questions like that are really common to me, or something very similar about grappling, striking. I do believe you have to be balanced. You have to know both. That's not a cop-out. If I had my druthers in a street fight, you really need to know striking and everything that comes along with it, offensively and defensively, because with a strike, that fight can be over pretty much instantly. You could knock somebody out, you could get knocked out. Striking also teaches you, let's say boxing teaches you a lot about movement, balance, even level changes, how to roll with the punch, how to absorb punishment to your body. There's a lot of attributes that come along with proper striking training. Now, that's not to say that grappling doesn't have its place. You really want to learn to control the landscape, meaning if you want to keep the fight on the feet, that should be your choice. If you wanted to go to the ground, that should be your choice. So you do need to know grappling in that regard, how to stop a guy from taking you down or how to take a guy down as well. But I think many times people just focus so much on one thing or the other, they kind of get their system out of whack. For me personally, I actually learned how to strike before I learned how to wrestle. So I did have a bias going into this. My bias was actually different than many that started to take this up years later. Many people just started grappling as their first martial art and then realized, well, I better learn some striking. It was kind of different. For me, because boxing taught me so much about footwork and how to move, and it taught me to learn my body, really, that I believe, for me, grappling came a lot easier. I was also blessed that my coach did not want me to stop boxing, and I was allowed to incorporate the strikes right from the very beginning, because that was something that I would always question. Well, can I get hit here or this or that? Can this happen to me? And the answer was always yes. So be aware of it, blah, blah, blah. So with strikes, when you bring that into the game, I truly think you should take your strike training, or at least your thought process, to the ground as well. In a perfect world, we'd all knock them out like Tyson and we'd wrestle like, the greatest wrestlers that ever lived. But let's be realistic. We don't have enough time in the day to train. So I think a really good balanced training regime will make you pretty effective and keep you at least aware of all the different circumstances that you may run into. Once again, my advice is, if you are going to embark on striking training, focus on defensive training as well as offense. Make sure that you learn to keep your hands up. Keep that chin down. The one thing that I don't like is when I see there's the chin sticking out, the elbows flared out, throwing punches from out here. That's not good. You want to make yourself tight so you're not giving your opponent much of a target. So think more than just learning how to jab or learning how to hook or whatever. Think about all the other things. You do not want to be a target. Make yourself small. Make yourself evasive so you're hard to hit. And if anything comes your way, you will always move in the proper mechanics so that you can counter quickly. And if you do also know how to grapple, now you're in a great position because of your ability to strike to enter into that grappling world. Well, that's my take on it. I want to thank you guys for watching this. You know you can always find me at catchwrestle.com. So if you can do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button and ring that bell so you can always get updates on any future videos. Thanks again, everybody. I'll see you real soon.